Well, that's interesting. Bob Q says you didn't see any ads at all. Well, congratulations, because it said it was running ads. Alright, well, here I am, and I'm about to attempt, for the first time, and maybe the last time if I'm successful, I don't know, the Metroid 100% Classic Speedrun. What is that? Well, according to speedrun.com, the rules are... Okay, let's see. Use of turbo features is banned. Any other emulator-specific functions, such as save states, are banned. And collect every item, defeat both mini-bosses, and complete the game without dying. Item list. 21 missile tanks, 8 energy tanks, the Morph Ball, aka Marumari, both ice beams, because there are 2 defined, bombs, Varia Suit, which is the blue ring of this game, the cut your damage in half item, the Wave Beam, the Screw Attack, the High Jump, and the Long Beam. Banned, door jumping / wraps, which is one of the most popular glitches, block clips, which allow you to go through blocks, death warps, which means dying to go faster because dying sends you back to the beginning of the current area, or up plus A on the second controller, which has the same function as dying. Allowed is anything not explicitly banned, mostly just glitches that I don't know how to do. So, just in case you missed it, again, dying is banned, so I can't die. And for the most part, I feel comfortable, but there are a few points at which things will get dangerous, and I will point those out when I get to them. Yes, so I had a little over an hour yesterday to look at this, and I wrote myself out a script. It's going to be a little hard to follow, but I will do my best. I also have a map up on the other screen, which I will probably be looking at with some regularity. Let's see. Just make sure I have everything. Yep. Okay, very good. Yes, my map is ready to go. And I'll just glance at it when I need. And what I should have done is prepared a little checklist. Maybe I'll do that now. Let's see. Missiles. E-tanks. I'll just do hash marks for those. And then I need ball, ice beam. I'll just check it off twice when I get them both. Bomb, Varia, wave, screw, boots, and long. Alright, and I'll just check things off as I pick them up. Very good. Okay, very low tech. This is a one-man operation, and I didn't have time to, I guess, prepare properly, so here we are. So here I am, freshly showered, washed up. You know, I'm all washed up. I am old after all. Ready for bed, just gotta save the galaxy first, that's all. So I set my goal to be about double the amount of time that my speedrun last week took. I don't know how long this is going to take. We'll see. Bob Q says, two-man operation, you're not alone. Well, thank you. Thank you for coming along on the ride with me. And if you're watching after the fact, thank you very much. Once again, I say it at the end of every one of my videos, but you have many options. Thank you for choosing me. I mean it. I do mean it. And of course, I also have my trusty classic controller connected with a USB, a Wii to USB adapter. So I will bring that with me as well. I will now point the camera down so we can see what my controller is doing. A little down further. No, not that far down. No. A little further down than that. Why? My webcam is hanging a little weird. So now you can see all the mess on my desk, which is great. My gadgets, the lollipop, the throat lollipop I didn't have the other day, my tea mug, pens, my trackball. You get it all. Congrats. And the last thing I need to do is I need to reset the emulator on stream. Hello? There we go. Alright. Okay, we've done everything we need to do. Now we can go ahead and start the clock and the game. The beginning of this run is very similar to what I did previously, because we're just not going to waste a whole lot of time. We're going to try to get to Norfair as fast as we can. I'm checking off that I got the morph ball. What's the pink item behind you on the floor? Good question. I'm not sure. I'll check that in a second when I'm going through this door. Oh, that's doll furniture. My daughter turns 7 tomorrow, and she is just not very good at cleaning up her toys. Maybe that will be a new skill. I asked her earlier, if you can pick whatever you want for your birthday, what would you like? She selected Fogo de Chão. Fogo de Chão, the Brazilian steakhouse where they bring you unlimited meat. It's kind of pricey, so I bought some discounted gift cards earlier to knock the price down on that a little bit. But the kicker is, until you turn 7 years old, you get to eat for free. Once you're 7 to 11, I believe, or is it 7 to 12? I don't know yet. You're half price. So that's a steep discount. And so tomorrow we're going to pretend she's turning 7 on Friday, when in fact she will have just turned 7. One more day of free food. So we're going to go ahead and get the missiles first, because we need the missiles to get through the red doors, which basically block off every item in this game. So without those missiles, you're basically not going to be able to acquire anything. That was pretty quick to the first missile pack there. Not so bad. Now we are going to... Okay. So, if you're going specifically just for speed, then your next goal should be to get the bombs. However, I have made the conscious decision to go after the long beam next, because I believe it will lower the difficulty of my run. Oh, Bob Q suggests in chat, tell them you're 11 so you eat for half price. So I don't think they check. I don't think they're going to ask for ID for my daughter, but I'm pretty sure they would ask for my ID if I tried to get away with that. Being 45, I don't think I can pass for 11, even if I only have the maturity of an 11-year-old. Yeah, that's not gonna fly. So the long beam is an interesting item because it has pros and cons. Let's say you're the fastest button masher in the world. You probably are not interested in taking the long beam because, like many games of the era, Samus can only have a few shots on screen at once. And if you see me button mashing there, you can see, because the shots have a very limited range, they disappear very quickly, and so you can fire very rapidly. Whereas now with the long beam, I gotta wait until those shots disappear before I can fire any more, and it takes a lot longer. So if you are the world's best button masher, you may not be interested in taking the long beam. But for my purposes, I have decided I'm going to use it this game. Having your shots go all the way across the screen does have advantages at times. It's situational. It's interesting. It's one of the many interesting things about this game. Now, I do need to get a few more missiles, but I'm trying to look for the fastest way to do that. And beating up on the corns, or whatever the heck they are, the Christmas lights, is not necessarily the fastest way. Oh, RNG has to help, too. Oops. Didn't want to have to do that, but it works, right? Was hoping another one would appear in the corridor there, but no such luck. Nope, no missile that time. Maybe in the vertical corridor we'll get one. There's our first energy tank. I gotta remember to mark this stuff down. Of course, if I finish the game and I don't have all the items, the run is invalidated, so... No! Quit protecting him! Ugh. All for naught. Come on, drop a couple missiles. I can only hold one of them, but... There it is. Very good. Now we'll proceed directly to this door, and we'll get the bombs. Haha, take that. It's so annoying that you can't easily jump past them. I don't want to wait all that time. Alright, we got the bombs. And just like the normal speedrun, we're going to pick the ice beam up on the way back. Once again, we need to find 5 more missiles. And we're just going to hope that some of these dudes drop them. That's going to take too long. Alright, that's 2. Unlucky there. Unlucky there. Unlucky there. Nope. 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 Any other? Nope. Alright. Quick, hide in the lava! Nope. Ah. Oh, come on. Alright, one more to go. Perfect. Now we can proceed directly to the ice beam door. Gonna run there as fast as we can. Also, from this point, I should try not to get hit a lot, because Norfair is unkind, and we're going there next. I'm glad that one of my missiles didn't hit the little dinky bird there. Alright, we have one ice beam, and I didn't check off the long beam, so I just did. Oh, you know, I haven't been counting missiles. I only have one so far, so that was easy. That's cool. Apparently this is Bob Q's bedtime activity as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Love those sound glitches there. Now, it's not actually important that I collect missiles to fill up, because one of the first things we're going to do when we get to Norfair this time is we're going to grab some more missiles. Oops. That was my failed attempt at jumping over it. Did not work out well. Fortunately, our power suit protects us against my stupidity. Ow. To some degree, I suppose. Wow, that was accidental, but amazing. Alright, now the plunge. Ow. Maybe we can get a little energy back on the way to Norfair. Gotta remember, it takes a little more effort to kill enemies when it takes more than one hit to do it. Ugh. Missed. And ow. Well, okay. Not the best shape, but we are intact. Okay, Norfair. Now this is going to be a little different this time. We're going to start by going to the left. Something that I very infrequently do in Norfair. Ah. Okay, that's one missile pack. Ow. This is one of many fake walls in this game. Ah. Try not to get hit too many more times. Ah, there we go. Usually those will give you 20 if you're lucky, but I was not lucky. There's one more missile pack over this way. No, I didn't get the 20 there either. Ugh. Gotta be careful. Just a little careful. Alright, we got a few more missiles. Oh, I think that was a 20. Alright, we got what we came for. Now we get to go back the way we came. Ugh! Those two-hit combos are killing me. Literally. Alright, at this point, we're gonna go and get the high jump boots like we did before. That was perfectly executed. Ow. I didn't have the chance to actually try the full run yesterday. Only part of it. So, I'm hoping the experience that I have is enough. That wasn't what I wanted. I wanted the other thing you could drop. Alright, over this way. And we'll just try not to get killed. Worked anyway. Oh, I could have just frozen it. Duh. Alright. Alright, we're just getting the boots. We're not gonna worry about anything that might be up higher. Not yet, anyway. Should be the first door. Got the boots. Oh, and I have to add 2 missile tanks. The ones I got upstairs. Alright, now we're going to get the screw attack, which we did 2 weeks ago. And once again, we're going to try not to... Oh, geez, I don't know how I escaped damage there. Sometimes you just have to not ask why. I would kill it and try to get the energy, but I only have 5 missiles and I need all 4 of them. I mean, yeah, I need all 5 of them. Duh. Wow, that was... I don't know what my brain did there. I know what it didn't do. It's a trap. No! Losing 2 energy to the lava was much better than losing 10 to the bouncy guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was hoping for energy, but... Alright, screw attack should be just past here. Ugh! Alright, screw attack, I'm checking that off. Now wait, now that I have that, what do I do now? Oh, right. Bomb through the floor twice and go right for energy tank. Oh, thank goodness I get to get an energy tank now. Can't spell now without ow. Bob Q has a terrible idea. Metroid should make you pay to pass every blue door, like you have to pay a mugger to get a Triforce in Zelda. What the heck? I disagree. Alright, so we're going through there, and now... Again? Yes. Oh, wait. No, we don't actually do that again. Oops. Yeah, I went through twice. Okay, and now go right for energy tank. Unfortunately, to get it, I need to traverse all of this. No, give me energy. These weird green bush things. Haven't quite determined what they are. Oh, that's not good. Oh, crap. The one saving grace is these guys like to drop the 20 energy fairly frequently. Norfair has a whole bunch of these tunnels that are like... You really have to go deep into the belly of Norfair to find stuff. Ugh. It's like I kind of want to keep them to not... Yeah, I kind of want to keep them alive. Sometimes the fake floors are where you least expect them. Actually, oh, there it is. Didn't quite remember where that one was. Just playing a little careful here in an effort to not die. There we go. Oh, I forgot. There was a trick I could have used to get that more easily. Oops. Oh, no, 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 no. Let's not do that again. Okay. That was a little scary. Alright, now we have to kind of double back a little. No, don't fire me! Alright, back up the way we came. Oh, where was that again? Ooh. Oh, I have to destroy the block first. Oops. There we go. The doors were not quite made for climbing under like that. You can tell this is my first attempt at the run, huh? Oh no! That'll respawn, right? Ah, thank goodness. Oh, crud. There we go. Sometimes you just need a good bounce. There's one later in the game that's just really challenging. You'll know it when you see it. I'll tell you all about it. Oh. Little further back. I think there was another fake wall, right? Nope, just a door. Okay, now wait. Of course I have to check the map here. Oh wait, no, I have to go all the way to the left, yeah? Yeah, left down, then all the way, okay. You can tell I haven't done this before. We're just going to continue to the left. We're basically going to go to one of the deepest locations in Norfair. Oh, and I didn't mark down our second energy tank. It was this one, right? Yes. Oops. Now these blocks are interesting because there isn't a collection of these destructible blocks shaped like that really anywhere else in the game. Oh, that's right. There's a missile pack all the way on the right here. It's only one as well. Alright, now you definitely do not want to fall in one of those lava pits between the really tall pillars, because there's no way out and your run is over. Oh, I'm maxed out on energy. Oops. Gotta remember where this fake wall is here. Another death trap that I just passed over. It was just one, right? That's another missile pack I got. Yeah, it's only one, yes? Yes. We're going back the way we came. Except when we get to the next room, we have something we need to do. Do not want to fall in there. Oops. By comparison, this one ain't too bad. A lot of this would be considered NES jank by most people, I think. Like, a game that makes you do this? Why would you even play that? But I don't know, for some reason, I think there's something appealing about it. Couldn't quite put into words what it is. Alright, so I'm gonna... This is another destructible floor here. Next, I'm going to pick up probably one of the most controversial weapons in this game. The wave beam. It's another kind of interesting, debatable weapon. I'd say probably the biggest difference right off the bat. You know, you have a maximum of 3 shots on screen, just like before. However, the wave beam is piercing. It does not disappear when you hit something. It just keeps going. For better or for worse. And I say that because there are some situations where it is not ideal for that to happen. Goodbye, Death Trap. You will see them. Not yet, but you will. This is... Yes. Gotta go down here. Just one more time. There's 2 more missiles acquirable here. The other thing about the wave beam that's kind of annoying is it's the one weapon that doesn't work when you're right on top of a door. It just doesn't hit anything. Alright, we got another missile. And here's one more. Gonna mark off 2 more. 1, 2. And that's everything we can get here, so now I think that's about it for Norfair items for now. There is more to find, but it's not time to get it. Oops. Yeah, now we're heading, all the way back. Actually, that one didn't pierce. I guess only some enemies. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. And now we have to... hold up. No, we don't go any further. Now we go this way. We go all the way left, and then we go up further. So this can be a blessing or a curse, depending... What the... Okay, that was weird. Oh, interesting. So only a certain number of these blocks can be eliminated at the same time. I did not notice that during my practice yesterday. Interestingly, that lava pit is not... that lava pit is fake, but you can't get down through it to go anywhere. Ugh. Better timing that time. No. I have to go up to the next door. Thank goodness I have this map. Alright, this was the first path I took here. Now we're gonna try and, as quickly as we can, head back. Because we did take quite a bit of time there in the butt end of Norfair. Fortunately, that's finished. We will never need to go back there. Ugh. I should attempt to conserve energy, because one of the potential places where I could die is coming up. It's the beginning of Ridley's hideout. So we're going to try not to die there. But that's where we're going now. But the more energy I have, the better when I walk in there. Oops. Was able to get there pretty easily. Ugh. No, give me 20, not 5. I know give me 5 sounds better, but... There's the 20. Oops. 2 tanks and 56 units. I guess that's not terrible. Could be worse. Alright, here we go. Now, the hideouts don't actually have that many items, but they do have many threats. In particular, there are a couple of items that are just miserable to get, and the very first one is one of those. We are going to risk our life for 1 missile tank, and it's not really worth it. Except we have to do it to try for the 100%. Why am I worried about conserving missiles? Oh, that actually went pretty well. We do still have to get back, though. What makes it particularly dangerous is the high damage in this location. Alright, well, that's over. What is it, like 24 or some ridiculous amount of energy you lose when you get hit by any of them? Damage in this game is simply based on what area you're in, for the most part. All enemies in the same area do the same amount of damage. I'm relatively safe now. Even though, you know, there's still dangerous enemies all around, the screw attack is gonna get me through. And also, we're about to find an energy tank, so not so bad. Okay, now the block 3 in front of it is invisible. Is an invisible pit. Alright, we got the energy tank. Now we're gonna drop down. We're gonna go right. We don't need any energy at the moment. Now what I'm about to do is I'm going to attempt a difficult bomb jump. Well, it's difficult if you don't take advantage of this. If I crouch and bomb, you can see I do not bounce high enough to make it up there. However, if I drop a bomb right as I go into morph ball form, you can see it's a little bit higher than if I am already in morph ball form, and that's high enough to get up there. Works every time. I tried to remain calm during that, but honestly, it was extremely nerve-wracking, because if I had missed that, it would have cost me probably 10 minutes to get back to where it is. Oh, well, I have... You know what? I must have gotten 8 missile tanks and not the 6 I wrote down, because I have 40 missiles. Now I can drop down. Okay. Let's see. Oh, now we just fight Ridley. Okay. Piece of cake. He's right over here. Try to mosey across without falling in the lava if I can manage it. Now, here's a major inconvenience if you have the wave beam here. You can't really hit Ridley with it because his fireballs cover such a wide angle. So if he's behind the fireballs, well, okay. That was a bad example because when I fought him yesterday, the fireballs stayed much closer to him, so it was much harder to hit him, but I got a lucky spawn this time. His fireball pattern is random, and it changes every time you play, but there are some points at which... writing down, I got another energy tank. There are some points at which... yeah, oh, there. What am I trying to say? Trying to concentrate and talk at the same time. It's not so easy. Yeah, if the fireballs were not traveling as far, then a great tactic is to freeze them with the ice beam, but that was not available to me. Plus, the wave beam disappears completely anytime it hits any of those fireballs. So it's just not a very good weapon against Ridley. Fortunately, we had enough missiles. Okay, so now, all the way right. I'm going to switch to missiles, because that's going to be the way to destroy some of these. Okay, so now we got to go all the way down, and we have one more. I think this is all the way down. Yeah, there are no fake floors here. This is all the way down. Now, this is another case where it is not worth traveling to the left. And yet, here we're doing it anyway. For the 100%. Your timing's got to be perfect there to hit them. Ooh, that was a bonus. So you have all these instances where you have to have perfect timing. This tunnel is like hell. All for 5 missiles. That was the last item in Ridley's hideout. So now we just want to get the heck out of here. Ugh. Ow. That energy was badly needed. Ugh. I don't dare pick that up. No. No. Ugh. Better not get hit much more. That was good. Thank you for the 20. Alright, gotta get out of here alive. Really, the problem is these annoying spawning bug things. No! We love it when they leave items, because then they stop spawning. Gotta go up one more door. All the way to the top of this, right? Is that it? No. Yes. Alright, this is the last corridor we have to get through. No 20. Oh, that was a 20, but I'm stuck. I got it and lost it. Nope. Damn. Too dangerous. I'm just gonna go. Okay, we made it out. Phew. Thank goodness. Okay. Done with that nonsense. Okay, so now we're gonna kind of head back for a bit. Nice. It's very easy to mess that up. But I somehow did not. Got the 20. Another 20. That's going to help keep me alive. That's good. We basically have enough missiles to finish the game. We don't need any missile pickups anymore. Alright, so now what we're going to do... We did miss a few items earlier. Just going to make sure there's nothing... Yeah, okay. There's nothing more for us to pick up until we get past the fake ceiling. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Now there's stuff here in this door, but we can't get it yet for a reason that you will see very soon. Here's the second door. We want the fourth door. Here's the third door. Here's the fourth door. There's 3 missile packs in here. Oops. I did previously go for these 2 weeks ago on my first speed run. 5. Five again. Alright, I'm going to mark down 1, 2, 3 missile packs. $20. Excellent. Alright, we're going to go up to the top door. Top door. Huh. It looks like I'm at the top door, but... Ugh. Surprise! Another fake ceiling. Mad props to anybody who actually managed to find all this stuff back in the day. I was not one of those people. Okay, there's one. Oops. 20. There's 2 missile packs. I'm going to mark them down. 1, 2. That brings me to 13. Okay, now we're just going to drop down here. And that looks really annoying to have to get up. So we're not going back that way. And here we have Ice Beam number 2, and we never have to touch the Wave Beam again. I didn't check off the bomb earlier, but I definitely got that. Okay, so that means item-wise, we're almost there. all I need now is the Varia. And we're just about ready to go back to Brinstar for that. But we do still need to go in... Oops. Here. We have... Oh, 2 more missile packs, and it's, of course, a distance, because it has to be, because Norfair has to be annoying. Ugh. Got a 20 in there. And lost it. I should just not fight them. Oh, hello. Sorry. You look very distressed there. Sorry, little guy. Next time I'll put you out of your misery faster, maybe. So the reason we didn't go this way first is because... Ow. Ugh, that was stupid. Thank you for the 20. If I had the wave beam, I would not be able to make this jump. So this is not reachable unless you use a glitch of some sort that I'm not good at doing, or you have the ice beam. Alright, by my count, that is now 15 missiles out of the 21 we need. And now we just have to go back the way we came. Oops. Well, that's one way to get up there. So, maybe you didn't see 100% of Norfair, but you saw a whole lot more than in my previous speedrun, and frankly, I've seen all the Norfair that I care to see. Let's get the heck out of here. Wow, made it out of there perfectly. Okay, and we go 1 door up, I believe. Ugh, why couldn't I make it up there? Yes, this is the way out. Ow. Well, you can't spell out without ow. Except you absolutely can. Now you might say, why do I need to keep track of how many energy tanks I have? You can clearly see up there. There's just one problem. There are 8 energy tanks available in the game, and you can only have 6. So when you take energy tanks at number 7 and 8, you get your energy refilled, but you don't actually get anything. Alright, so this is the part of my run that I have not tested ahead of time. But the hard part is basically over, because once I get the Varia, there's no chance I'll die after that. And the enemies of Brinstar are kind of no match for me. We're going to head back up to what I call the Corn Corridor. Oops, that was bad. That we went through at the beginning of the game. There are 2 ways we could do this. I decided it might be easier to go this way. We're just going to try to get through here as fast as we can, though. because there's nothing in it for me to either fight these enemies or... I mean, there's nothing to explore here either. We've done everything here that we need to do. We're just using it as a means to an end. There is an energy tank up there, so we will be able to fill up our health very soon. And at that point, there's basically no risk of death. Unless I, like, really take a dump. I would have to, like, fall asleep while playing and, you know, get eaten by a Metroid or something. Well, that wasn't too bad. Now we're going to head to the top of this corridor. All the way to the top. I thought I'd be able to do that. Oops. Now here's the part that you need the ice beam for. And in particular, you have to be careful with that one. Now hold on a second. There should be another one here. I don't know what happened there. I'm just gonna go in and then leave. I don't like where my energy is, but... it's still not there. What the... I'm pretty certain there's supposed to be another one. How? I can't... yeah, what the... there's gotta be... there's supposed to be another one, right? I'm gonna try one more time, and if it doesn't show up, then... oh, there... oh, there you are. I totally forgot that it was one of these corn things and not... oh, no. Oh, now I have to wait for that thing to thaw. I thought I thaw a... ah! Alright, now let's hope that... no! Alright, we're not done yet. Oh, I need to start being careful. If I take... this would be a really ridiculous and terrible way for my run to end. Oh, freaking crap. Alright. I have to kill something and get energy before I try this again. I am not going to lose my run here. That is ridiculous. Okay, now we've got a bit of a cushion. Now we've got more of a cushion. I can't believe this. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, the corn is here. Hey, cool. No! Come back! No, don't. I have to fire only one shot. No. Ah! This is just obnoxious. You can tell I didn't practice this part, huh? Alright, come over here. Now we're here. Okay. Thank freaking goodness. That is over. And here's that energy tank. Alright. Good. Done. Done with that. Now. Where is the fake... Hold on. I thought... No? Is this not... You can't get through here, can you? Crap. Yeah, once again, you can tell that I didn't practice this part. I thought you'd be able to get through there. It looks like maybe not. So I have to go all the way around. But it wasn't a waste to come here because I needed that energy tank. I'm gonna need to look at another run and make sure that this was... Oh, whoops, I went the wrong way. This is where the bombs were. I definitely don't need to go there. I need to head back to the vertical corridor all the way to the left of our friends, the corn. We're past the hour mark now. I don't know. 1:15 is not looking likely. But 1:30 we can do. How do people do this? And I think the world record is something like 45 minutes. I'm not 40 to 45 minutes. I could be wrong, but yeah, not sure how they do it. I am but a mere mortal next to them. I must say, though, for the most part, you know, I'm not rushing. Like, there are definitely things that I could be doing faster. Alright, so we're gonna take it to the top of here. We're gonna go in this door that I have not been in. Not any time lately. Why? Because there's one missile tank at the end of this. Oh, I remember this room. It's really annoying. It's probably been at least like 20 years since I've been in that room, at least. Alright, now there's a fake ceiling somewhere here. Here we go. There we go. Impossible to reach without the high jump boots. Obviously. Alright, and here we have the last item, the Varia. Now it's just, oh, and I have 5 energy tanks. I can cross that. And did I write... Oh, no, I didn't write down the missile in Brinstar because I didn't pick it up yet. That would be a reason not to. Nope, can't do it from there. Gotta use bombs. Oh, wait, no. I have to go to the right. Oops. So now that I only take half damage, I'm more or less invincible. But falling in the lava does cost us time, so I should try not to do it. Alright, here's the missile pack I came all the way over here for. And it should be the only one, so... Just need to somehow write down that I got it. Scratch. I really hope I didn't miss any. Meaning writing them down. I had 8. Did I mark down the last 2 I got at Norfair? I'll be able to figure this out in a minute. Ah! I remember I had 8. Before I killed Ridley. Okay, I think that's it. Now that I have the... okay, Energy Tank by Kraid is next. So we're gonna head down here. Yeah, I had 8 before Ridley. I got 1 in Ridley's hideout after beating Ridley. So that would be 9. And then I got 5. So that would be 14. Alright, there's the energy tank. And I got 1 in Brinstar now? Yeah, okay, so I think I have it right. That I have 16 missiles total. Okay. Alright, let's head over to Kraid's hideout. Did I miss some? Because I thought it was supposed to be 21. Alright, Kraid's hideout. So first, we have to go in this. There's 1 missile pack back here. And that's it. Ow. Couldn't really do anything to avoid that. Okay, number 2. Second red door for the energy tank. Ow. Oops. Hopefully get through before... No! Ow! You're frozen. There we go. Now we're going to use the bomb trick we did earlier. Nice. Gotta love the old video game physics. Ow. Like fish in a barrel until you get out of there. Alright, that was the 7th energy tank. And now what we're gonna do is we're going to... left blue door. This one up here. So there's one missile pack not far from... Wait. How... hold on a second. Why? Oh, geez, it was right there. Oops. Don't forget to actually pick it up. But the reason why we continue forward is because there's actually a 2nd missile pack, which is kind of a pain in the butt to get. Was it one door down, or... okay, left, down, oh, hello. Was that right? I think it was right. Left, down, right, okay. I think the missile pack is in here. That's it. Alright, I have to write down 2. Oops. So it's concerning because... Ow. I feel like I only wrote down... I only wrote down 18. I wonder if there are some that I forgot to write down. I hope there are some I forgot to write down, otherwise I have failed. One, two, three, four, 5. Alright, now we go kill Kraid. Get his energy tank, and then we finish the game. That's it for the item collecting. We just need the energy tank now. Oops. It's like, whatever. You can't beat me. Ow. Actually, wait, I take it back. Is there... Yeah, there's one more missile to get, and that's here. So I only wrote down 19. But I remember what I got, so... I'm gonna count them up when we're all over and done with. Oops. Ow. Enough out of you. Okay, now we can tank this for sure. It's like, whatever. I don't care about your spikes. I don't care about you. I'm just gonna literally run up to you and pump missiles into you, and you are done. That's satisfying. And now from up here, we go get our energy tank. And that's the last one. I know we got all 8 of those. And now, up and out. And head to Turian and finish the game. So, that's it. Ah. Well, that's one way to get through the corridor. Alright, let's see how we do on this. Nice. Was wondering if I had timed that properly. There we go. Whew. Was a little worried about that spin jump. Nope, 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 nope. Ah! The game had mercy on me there. Alright, we're out. Good. I didn't mess that up terribly. What happened to all the... I was gonna say, where are you? There he was. But we don't need him anymore. We just need to jump up and up and up and out. Okay, no more item collecting. We're just gonna go and finish the game. And hopefully I didn't miss 2 missile packs, but I will add up how many missiles I have total, because I'll probably pick some up in Turian. So hopefully I'll get a sense of what that number is. Oh, crying out loud. So this will have taken a little bit longer than I was hoping for. But on the plus side, I didn't die, so... And there are definitely some points in this run where it would have been easy to die. So... in that respect, it's a success. Now, if you were really going for the fastest time, seriously, then you would have skipped the long beam earlier and picked it up now, as we're, you know, going right past that door. But as I explained earlier, I made a conscious decision to pick it up and make the run a little bit easier because of it, for me and my playstyle. Oh, that was unnecessary. It's absolutely unnecessary to worry about, you know, any combat here, picking up of any items, because there's plenty of opportunities to have energy restored by Metroids. And off to Turian. Finally remembered to take a sip of my tea. Which I would say is stone cold, but really it's stone room temperature. Actually, I just realized something. I don't need to engage any of these Metroids because I have plenty of missiles. Definitely enough to take out Mother Brain. Whoa, what was that Metroid that appeared on screen for a second there? In fact, the only reason I am killing them at the moment is I'm hoping for missile pickups that I can use to verify how many missiles I have. Oops. The penalty for getting hit by one of these is just not nearly as bad when it's 15 as opposed to a whopping 30. Well, we know we have at least 174 missiles. No, drop missiles. No love, huh? 100. Well, I know I have at least 198. I'm not really playing for speed here. Ugh. Really want to know. Oh, come on. Pfft. Wow, RNG just absolutely hates me right now. Whatever. We're just gonna finish the game. I'll have to verify later. I gotta get to bed eventually. After all. Oops. Didn't make that jump. It's a lot easier when you don't really have to worry about getting hit. But the cannons also seem to be hitting me more than usual. Ugh. Never actually attempted to damage Mother Brain from there before. And it looks like I still shouldn't, because it's just much easier to do it from here. Oh, come on. Do we actually love the video game physics? Maybe not at this moment. Ugh. Oh, RNG just absolutely can't stand me right now. Well, goodbye. Let's see if we can do this nice and quick. Oops. No. Why? Okay. Oh, stop the clock. Alright, yeah, I stopped the clock a little late, but for all intents and purposes, it looks like it was an hour and 23 minutes. Not so bad for a first try. But, did I actually complete the 100%? Speedrun.com said there were 21 missile packs. I know I got everything else. So, let me look at my script here. I didn't finish fast enough for the skimpier outfit. That's probably like 1 hour. I got it last time, but I wasn't doing 100% last time. Okay. So, first missile in Brinstar, I know I got that. Norfair. I got 2 missiles. Okay. The first 2 missiles I know I got. Alright. Left down and all the way right for missile. I'm pretty sure we got that one. That would make 4. Wave beam on the way back. The 2 missiles after the wave beam would make 6. And then Ridley's hideout. There were 2 missiles before Ridley. Now, I know I had 8 missiles before I fought Ridley. I know because I had 40 missiles, so good so far. Now, and then there was 1 missile after Ridley that I know I got. So that would make 9. Now, up to the 4th door. We're back in Norfair now. Up to the 4th door for 3 missiles. I know I got those. That would make 12. Top door for 2 missiles and the ice beam. I know I got those. That would make 14. Then the bottom door for 2 more. That would make 16. I know I got all those. Down and out to Brinstar. Okay. So 16. And there was only 1 more missile in Brinstar. That makes 17. Then in Kraid's hideout, there were 1. Hold on a minute. There were 4 total. And I just said 17, right? So if I got all 4 in Kraid's hideout, then that would mean I should have done it. So, yeah, first the right red door. We got 1 there. Then the energy tank. I know I got that. Then left blue door for 1 missile. And then the second missile down below. And then there was 1 more missile on the way to Kraid. And I think I got that one. So I think I did it. I think I got the 100%. I just was bad at remembering to actually write down when I got a missile. Oh well. But yeah, it looks like I did it. I completed the 100% speedrun, and I did it in not as fast as I wanted, but an hour and 23 minutes. I probably finished in right around an hour and 23 minutes. And can I reopen a closed window here? I'll figure out how to do that. Okay, but you know what? If I go to speedrun.com Metroid NES and I look at the 100% classic leaderboard, so 1 hour 23 minutes is good for number 16 out of 18 people. But granted, if I want to be in the top half of the leaderboard, I would need to cut down to under an hour. Number 9 would be 57.5 minutes and change. So there's definitely some improvement to be done here, but I guess I would need to look at my route. I don't know if there's a more efficient route to take, but I mean, there probably is. Um, Also, you can make use of glitches, then some glitches, but I didn't make use of them. So there's definitely a lot of room for improvement. Anyway, that's it for me, I think, because I got to get my butt into bed. So, thank you very much for sticking with me all the way to the very end. And watching me count up missiles because that's just so entertaining. Um, but no, I appreciate it very much. Thank you. And yeah, try to stay healthy. I'm getting over my bug. I hope to be over it by this weekend. And yeah, I hope my daughter, who turned 7 today, now that it is past midnight on the East Coast, I hope she grows up to be a math nerd because then hopefully she will appreciate her birthday all the more because it is the first three multiples of 6. 6, 12, 18. I love that. So, anyway, and that wasn't on purpose. She was very early. She was a month early. And the way we found out was when we were cleaning up after the baby shower. My wife called to me from the bathroom. Apparently, I guess Annie heard that something was going on and needed to get a closer look. So her water broke right there, right as we were cleaning up from the baby shower. And so straight to the hospital we went. We were not expecting such an eventful evening. Um, and they kept her in there for about a week. And then Annie came out like a slip and slide. It was definitely a moment I will never forget. I was the first person she looked at. Or at least they say, newborns can not really see anything because, their eyes are brand new. But I was the first person to look into her eyes. And she looked very confused. And she wasn't crying yet. She seemed like she was taking it all in for a moment and kind of processing, huh? And then she started crying, which is normal. Babies are supposed to cry as the first thing they do. So, oh, right. I didn't mention what am I doing next week? Well, that's a good question. I don't necessarily think that I mean, yes, there's room for improvement, and I would like to run this 100% run again at some point. But seeing as how my entire purpose in doing this was to prepare for the Zelda Metroid randomizer, I don't think there's really necessarily a benefit to me running this again now. Honestly, I feel a lot more comfortable with Metroid than I did about a month ago when I started running it. And I think I'm getting to be about ready for the randomizer. So, what I would really like to do is finish the Zelda ROM hack that I am playing now before I jump into the randomizer, the Z1M1 Zelda Metroid randomizer, because I've generally been able to remember what I was doing in these Zelda ROM hacks, playing for a while and then going away and coming back in a week and continuing. I can kind of remember the lay of the overworld, and this is here and that is there, but I don't think I can play two Zelda games at once. I think that's beyond my capability. So, I will begin the randomizer when I complete the ROM hack, the Zelda ROM hack that I'm currently playing on Saturdays. Except, programming note, this weekend I will be traveling, so I will be playing Zelda ROM hack on Friday night instead. So that will be Friday the 13th, 2025. That will be the next part of our Zelda ROM hack, and I hope you will join me for that because I'm having a great time playing it. So for now, that's it for me. And yeah, be well, stay healthy, and take care of yourself, please. Taking care of others is great. Taking care of yourself is important too. You got to be at your best in order to take care of anybody else. So please do that. Get some sleep. Be well.